and you figure one goal's not going to stand up, right? Memphis and Louisville, San Diego, and then all of a sudden play against a team like Pittsburgh or Birmingham. That might change a bit. Dixon, Cicerone, left-footed strike that's in the back of the net, and it's 1-0 Pittsburgh. Tell you what, that strike from Robbie Mertz.
A silky touch here from Alex Dixon. Great ball over the top from Ordonez. Just to put this out in front of him, and that takes the forward out of the game. He takes a second touch, his angle closes down, puts it to the back post, and talk about composure from Cicerone. Not to go for a goal, to understand there's going to be that trailing runner as that true number 10, Robbie Mertz, coming underneath. And so clinical in and around that 18-yard box.
LA Galaxy, too, hosting the Oakland Roots. And, of course, a full slate of games tomorrow night. As this one comes into the feet of Cicerone. Cicerone past Marcucci, and he makes it 2-0. Russell Cicerone, the most dangerous man on the field, wide open in the box, and he makes no mistake.
To your point, Budati, Brewitt, and then Perpa got one in the first half, and Gadula has already been warned after committing 5 fouls. He's on the verge of a card. Mertz, floating, header is in! And Cicerone pulls Pittsburgh onto level terms. A long, long time coming.
It was a player that would shift out to the right-hand side, left-hand side. Now it's him playing in the middle of the field. Out jumps Budati. If you're Odell, not the best decision. If you come off your line, you have to be extremely certain that you're getting to the end of that ball. Talk about a little dink ball from Robbie Mertz. Cicerone rises up like a salmon above everyone and heads it down.
Vial, no time on the ball as Wheat covers it up. Forbes, plenty of space again. Sending it forward for Cicerone. Cicerone will go for goal and find it. He just loves scoring, doesn't he, against Atlanta United 2. His 4th goal in his last 2 appearances against them. Pittsburgh have 4 as well on the night. And they
Clever run. That splits the right back and right center back, and then it's just pure class. Just to bend that to that far post. There's nothing Reyes can do. He's stretching.
Smacked across, pulled in by Ibarra, crossing, good save, Cochran, and then lashed into goal. And Pittsburgh rips one back. Authoritative finish. Cicerone.
From a wonderful strike, CJ Cochran. Ibarra with the ball in here. Have a look from the header. Keeper makes a wonderful save, but then quick to react was Russell Cicerone. Get it in the back of the net. It's a long way back here. 2 goals.
There's a lot of people on the right-hand side, and indeed they go over there. Forbes waits, clips it off of a body. Kelly actually wins the header. It's loose in the box. Jabbed at by Sparrow, and then a shot from Dixon hits a body. It goes in, and Pittsburgh has its equalizer after Dixon missed the PK earlier.
Look at it here. It was deflected up. We didn't get a good look at it there, but Sparrow was kind of waiting for that ball to come down instead of attacking it, and he was made to pay for it in the end. Just went straight up in the air and then tried to go for it the second time. That was the issue. He went for it the second time. And
Mertz. Cicerone. Cross to the backside. Sims crashing in. Sims scores! Miscommunication at the back. And Pittsburgh is level just before halftime.
Positionally, we talked about the change. Toby Sims much deeper, but the back post run. How's your touch? Watch this ball right there. Thank you for coming. Plucks it out of thin air. The back post run, Danny Barbier gets no help from Memo Diaz. And then it's pretty much everything we've seen. It's grimy. It's certainly gritty.
Juan Holpino, former Louisville player, according to Danny Cruz, knows Louisville system well enough. He stayed high and wide, exploited the 4-back. So they went to a 3-back against Detroit. They had injuries. They went to a 3-back against Hartford. And Cicerone! Cicerone again! Louisville exploited again early in the half. And Cicerone has sent a shockwave through the championship. 2-0 up.
And soft feet for a center back. This tasty little touch right into Dequa. As he checks down in, it's the starting position for Kenardo Forbes as well. He's off that left shoulder. He's deep enough to be able to face this game. That gives you options. You can maintain possession, spray it to either wing, or stretch the game, and Cicerone read it perfectly. You slide this thing through, you get him out in front. I told you.
That was a loaded Rhinos team. Mertz crossing dangerously, sits in front, Cicerone scores! The first team to break Louisville within a quarter hour at home all season long. Pittsburgh leads in the Eastern Conference semifinal.
Mertz, watch this move to the outside. I said to you, it all goes through Griffin, Mertz, and Forbes. There's Griffin, you pop out to Mertz, house the run on the near post. There's Kenardo Forbes, who takes an absolute shellacking by Sean Tosh. Smart move, though, by Cicerone. He actually gets the run a little bit wrong. Because he sees Forbes attacking the near post, he's got to pause, readjust. There's the look, and then come back to the back post. A lot of times, Mike, you're going to see a guy in this position.
Fielders right in front of them. How do you break that down if you're the Indy 11?
Well, you look at it right now. It's 3 in the back because they push those wing backs into the midfield when they win possession of the ball. So you got to catch them in transition.
Opportunity here, Cicerone. Nobody ever stopped the ball. And that was way too easy from the Indy 11 perspective. 11 had scored first the last 2 weeks. Not the case this time around. Hounds have a 1-goal lead 13 minutes in.
First thing is they've been looking at playing that ball in behind the center backs all game. So you got to be aware of that. Second, there's 2 parts in this. You either have to stop the serve or you've got to win the ball in the box. And if you do neither one of them, this is what happens.
There was not a single defender that covered themselves in glory on that play for the Indy 11. Misreads at a couple of different positions.